Ugh. Animated storytime videos contain some of the worst content on the website, right after mine. Because these videos are so dreadful, I brought a friend to suffer with me. And just like the rest of these types of videos, as the title and the actual content itself is far from being the same thing. The only thing they have in common is being a true abomination of nature. But with that being said, I digress. I'm dying of this video. Let's continue.
And me too, because apparently no one knew Mom had a kid. A few hours later, as I was checking out the town, I heard someone talking about Mom. One of the women talking said that Mom had left 15 years ago.
So famous.
The woman said,
"You get the duffel bag, I'll hide the knife."
the woman said, "I hear her girl is 15 too. You know what that means."
You know what that means.
Her father
What's so
must be
wrong
from
about
here.
being 15?
I was shocked. Mom had never told me about my dad and has always said she was both my parents. I had to ask her.
Okay, this bitch is retarded.
Yeah.
She said, and I always thought she was both my parents. I thought she just reproduced asexually when everyone else doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like, she may about out to go Super Saiyan right now, but her brain is probably working backwards in time. But this is My Story Animated, where we were stupidity. But let's continue.
At home, Mom was unpacking boxes in the lounge. Is that why we're here? To find my dad? Is he here? Have you seen him? Does
Nobody
he know
cares.
I'm here? But what my mom said left me horrified. You will not be meeting him. I'll make sure of that. I tried to ask her why, but she just said that she was my dad.
Whoa, hold up.
No, you will not meet your.
You will
father.
not meet him. That's like a JoJo stance, like Utsumakaria Dushtonanaria.
I'll make sure of that. I tried to ask her why, but she just said that she was my dad. She said she'd raised me alone, and we didn't need anyone else now. I begged to differ.
Angrily at hands.
Yeah, she's pissed off how poorly drawn her hands are.
I needed a dad. My dad. Just get ready for school tomorrow. Like hell I would.
Like hell I would. Shut your mouth, bitch.
She sounds like she's about to go shoot up a school or something. Look at her face.
You know, that's honestly the exact same face they did before Sandy Hook happened. We could prevent Sandy Hook from happening.
I was on a mission to find my dad. I couldn't stop wondering who he was, and if he missed
Find my dad. Bro, my
I couldn't
dad
stop
got
wondering
hung
who
like
he
that
was,
sign
and
did.
if he missed. I sat in my first class the next day. Everyone
my
was staring
God.
at me. The girls kept giving me jealous looks, and 3 guys had already asked me out. Small
Their names were Jotaro Aisuke and Jotaro Kojo.
already asked me out. Small towns were so boring. I was like a shiny new toy.
So boring.
But I
So boring.
I was like a shiny new toy. It's so annoying being the center of attention and the most beloved person on earth. You don't know my struggle.
was soon to be very not bored.
Gotta love the English there. Very
Not
bored.
You see, as soon as my teacher, Mr. Jason, came into the room, he took one look
I'm
at me
still
and
fucking-
screamed,
I'm
"Joanne?"
literally-
Joanne was my
I'm-
mom's name.
I'm nutting. It's
my-
her dad.
He took one look at me and screamed, "Joanne?"
Okay, this guy. Okay, we can tell where the retard genes came from. Because this guy saw his daughter and thought, my ex-wife? What are you doing in my high school class?
My ex-wife. That was
What? How's
time
this
travel?
possible?
time traveling wife.
Joanne was my mom's name. I told him that we had moved back yesterday. His eyes widened. Joanne is back? And she has a 15-year-old daughter? That's what I just said. Immediately, he turned around and left the room. That was so weird. A girl behind me. Awkward. No one really likes you.
Okay, so this is the what antagonist of this anime. What are your opinions on her?
Give her bigger boobs.
Why not smaller?
You or your mom around here.
Just
I was
give her
furious.
more
I didn't even know this girl. But before I could reply, someone else cut in. How could she hide you from me? As he left, sniffling, I stared after him in shock. What was he talking about? Just then,
Oh, wait, that was the
a guy
dad, I'm
ran up to
sorry.
me and
Hot.
said, "Hey,
She
sweetie,
thinks he's
wanna
hot.
go on a date with me? You're the prettiest girl in this school, ever." Another shoved him aside and said, "Dream on, loser. She's going on a date with me first."
See, that's me.
Suddenly, the boy from class came over to me and said, "Stop it, guys.
And
Can't
then
you
that's
see you're
me.
making her uncomfortable?" And he said,
Stop it, guys. I'm level 26 in respecting women. You're not even on my level. Want to chime in here?
I'm sorry, but I have no input.
Yeah, just like the other two guys.
Sent them away. I thanked him, and he introduced himself as Aaron. Do you maybe want to hang out with me? We can watch a movie? My heart fluttered. Sure. We had just walked up to his door.
We
when
walked
his
into
next
the
door neighbor,
shittiest lawn
who was
ever.
mowing the lawn, screamed. He was staring at me and looked like he'd seen a ghost. Joanne? Okay, this was so annoying. Did I look old enough to be in my 30s?
That's his son.
As you can tell, his stand power is shitty lawn keeping.
She is dating her stepbrother.
Now this isn't a My Story animated video. Let's continue.
Aaron told this guy, Tom, that I was Joanne's daughter. To my shock, he ran over to hug me. I felt so embarrassed when he looked at me with tears in his eyes.
You're that red-headed bitch.
Bitch.
I'm gonna drink those tears, by the way.
Fine. I'm gonna drink it.
I said,
Wait, what?
I never knew. How could she hide this from me? It's
Toby!
so cruel. I gasped. What was he trying to say? Were you Mom's best friend? Could you help me find my dad? Your dad? If you're 15, I'm sure I'm your dad. She didn't even tell you? I want to talk to her. Where is she? Before I could say anything, though, Tom ran back to his house, leaving the two of us alone. Then Aaron said, wow, that was weird. They must have been real good friends. Yeah, that was weird. They must have been real good friends. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah.
No one
Do you
cares.
maybe want to get some ice cream now? I was barely listening. Both Mr. Jason and Tom
Just like
had
the people
acted
watching
so
this
weird
video.
and emotional seeing me. They both thought I was their daughter. At home, I wasn't surprised to
Whore.
see Mom had visitors. I could hear yelling and ran inside to
Whore
see
mom.
Tom and Mr.
Whore.
Jason fighting. My mom was trying to break them apart, but they weren't listening to her. I grabbed a plate and smashed it. The sound made them all freeze. What in the world is going on? Immediately, both the men dashed towards me. And, I kid you not, both were crying. Tom yelled, my daughter! Mr. Jason jumped in. What do you mean your daughter? She's my daughter! I looked in shock.
And then Shrek said, what are you talking about? That wasn't funny.
God damn it.
I'm
You
sorry.
had one job. You had one job.
I'm sorry, that was unfunny. That's a terrible
Your
crime.
one job is to be funny, and you didn't do your job.
I have dishonored myself.
Back to the video.
Shock at both the men and then at Mom. You want to tell me what's going on, Mom? Before Mom could say anything, Mr. Jason said, before your mom left town, we were dating. So clearly, you're my daughter. But then Tom cut in. After this moron cheated on her and broke her heart, she dated me in secret for a month. We were best friends, and then she got scared and ran away, I think. I was taken aback while Mom lazily yawned and said even Tom had cheated on her. So since both the men had broken her heart, she would never tell them whose daughter I was. Tom looked hurt and immediately began to grovel for forgiveness. He said Mom was his only true love. He said he never dated
Yes, queen.
Yes, queen. Look at this sim.
anyone after her. This was so weird. Mom, I need to know who my dad is. I'm the only father you've ever had, Mia. Just
I'm the only one you can and will have.
accept it. I came here to show both these losers I didn't need anyone to make it big and raise my little girl. Oh yeah? So what about me, huh? I need to know. For a minute, she looked upset. Like she never thought I would want to know. Then she smiled and said, just pick one. Whoever you want as your dad. Pick him. All.
You want to know what your DNA is? Pick a lot poppy. A lollipoppy.
Okay, first what we need to do is just get some dwarves, and inject them with syringes and then rip out some blood, and then we'll find out the answer. We're not gonna do any DNA testing, I just want to rip out some blood with syringes.
Yep. Alright.
Three of us looked shocked, but Mom clearly considered the conversation over and left the room. Both men turned to me. The way they looked at me made me panic. Uh-oh. I turned and ran out. I didn't want to be dealing with this right now. Unexpectedly, having two dads wasn't all that bad.
Why does she switch to being the same height as everybody to being a fucking midget?
Shh, 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 shh. My Story animated. Shh.
At first. Both of them were clearly still in love with Mom and were desperate to win me over. So the next few weeks were amazing. Mr. Jason treated me like I owned the school.
Can we just, acknowledge what's so special about the mom? All we know is that she's alright. She's a strong, independent woman who doesn't need no man.
Well, she could give like really good blowjobs for all we know.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did it in the past. Okay, see, this is why we needed you. You're the valuable insight in this operation, the heroine of this anime.
Passing me in every class, and none of the rules applied to me. Everyone
What
was
if you
so
handed in
jealous.
paper
I
like
was
that
showered
as
with the
schoolwork?
strangest gifts. Mr. Jason would get me candy
Oh, you know, oh, the strangest gifts.
and dolls
These two
like I
guys
was a
are
kid,
so
while Tom
Sims.
got me all of Mom's
Sims.
favorite music and movies. I wasn't complaining though. I did enjoy the attention and
Yeah, I liked watching these two guys fight over dominance for me.
gifts and money. Oh boy, there was a lot
When the money started rolling in, my gold digger senses just activated.
of money. But sometimes
She's gonna grow
I
up to be
didn't
a
feel
gold
so
digger.
sure. It seemed like both these guys were just really in love with Mom.
More like both of these guys were just super cucks.
Super cucks. These guys are beta cucks.
And stopped asking me to praise them in front of her. The
What?
worst
No,
part
now
was
she,
when
now,
every day
now she's taller than both of them.
Well, they're on their knees, just like her
She
mom.
was, no, but pause. They're not on their feet.
Hey, I gotta give it to the animator. You making them shorter, like just to reflect of how much of the beta males they're being, is a very nice artistic choice.
Yes.
raised them
Obviously,
in front of her.
for
The
that.
worst part was when every day Mr. Jason and Tom showed up at our house wanting to walk me to school. I kept telling them that I wouldn't let either of them on Earth. I could show up to school with my teacher and my crush's neighbor. The girls would give me hell. One day, Mr.
One day, they said I looked fat. I proceeded to cut myself.
Jason showed up with a huge doll and more candy. Tell your mom I gave these to you, okay, kiddo? Ugh. I pushed it back into his
Ugh, I'm so tired of getting free stuff.
hands. I'm 15, not 5. Tom pushed $50 into my hand. Yes.
Yes. He gave me $50. Yes.
Take this instead. Youngsters need money. They don't play with dolls. Gee, thanks.
Gee, thanks. I'm not a gold digger. I'm a victim.
Oh, Mom, if I
I'm
skip
the
school today? No. I mean, I can be the fun parent. I grinned at him, and he looked like he'd won the lottery.
That's the fakest grin. How did they do a fake grin in a YouTube video? Let's go back.
I can be the fun parent. I grinned at him, and he
Thank you so much. I will definitely not sell this for cash.
You turn around and burn it.
looked like he'd won the lottery. Uh-oh. I didn't want him to think I'd chosen
Uh-oh, I almost realized if I choose one, I don't get money. And my grubby little mitts need money.
him. Not so soon, anyway. Thanks. Bye. I turned and ran. Thankfully, I could outrun them both, and I knew exactly where to go.
Why
Just
would
outside
they
the-
chase her?
That's a good point. But this is my. But you need to understand. My story animated.
That guy is gonna start putting cyanide in the lollipops.
God damn it! She didn't take the roofie lollipops.
I ran headfirst into someone. Ow! The man saw the money in my hand and looked at me suspiciously. Who are you running from, kid? Did you steal that?
Did you steal that? Can you give me a cut? Can I cut you?
Excuse me? What did he think I was, a beggar? I told him to butt out of my business and tried to walk past him. But then I felt a hard tug on my back. He was holding me back. Shouldn't you be in school? What are you, my dad? He said this part of town was dangerous and I shouldn't be here alone. Listen, mister.
This part of town is dangerous, and I'm the reason it is.
I commit a crime. I'm just going to play some arcade
He's the
games, so
local
excuse me.
drug dealer.
He looked around and inside. Fine. I'll come and watch over you. I was stunned. Was he some kind
Don't worry, I'll watch your ATM account.
Don't worry.
I'm a nice
Watch
guy.
your- I'll watch your
You can
ass.
trust me. I'm a nice guy.
Give me your social security number.
creepy pervert? He seemed normal enough. Why did he seem so concerned? It made me feel weird. Are you like Father Teresa of this neighborhood or something? No, kiddo.
I've killed over 16 people.
The next few hours were great. Vol, he said he'd paid for it all.
Eyes
I had a great time and got $50. Then he said
And got $50.
And sucked a dick behind a wall.
Hey, she's not a whore. Yet.
he would walk me home. That made me panic. There's no way. If Mom saw me skipping school with a stranger, she'd flip. He looked at me thoughtfully and said he wouldn't tell her if I promised never to skip again.
Don't worry. As long as you do what I say, I won't tell a soul.
Okay, I won't tell your
Hey, stay away from me, weirdo.
add the letter G and it's gone. That was quick. You're a smart one, aren't you?
You're a smart one, aren't you? What are you in? The second grade?
You're a smart one, aren't you?
You're a smart one, aren't you? Let me just put
This
my
girl
arm
has
around you.
money.
Yeah,
This
get
girl
closer. Ugh. Is the
Should
roofie
be,
kicking
I
in
have
yet?
Daddy, I have 10 money, sugar daddies. I'm not kidding. That should be the title.
Yeah. Mom was always making me guess stupid riddles. Now, goodbye, Dad. When I got home,
Goodbye,
What?
Dad. Goodbye, Dad number 5.
Why
Mom
did she
came
say
running and
dad?
yelled, "Just where were you, young lady?" She
Where was she? And why is Professor Snowd from Harry Potter there in the background?
Because he told the mom about her not coming to school.
and Mr. Jason were on the stairs.
No, they're all
Jason
having
had
family
snitched.
Snitches get stitches, and that's the reason he has no bitches.
Dead meat. Do you know how worried I was?
I-
Like,
he got
his
buff.
fucking shoulders.
He got buff, and now I think Mr. Chode here is starting to become a new favorite for some unexpected reason.
I had to tell your mom you skipped the whole day of school. So
I had to come personally and leave class. I also made sure to leave some cyanide pills randomly throughout the classroom.
when
And
he said
school.
that, I got really angry. I knew he was really just trying to get close to Mom. Listen, you're not my dad, okay? You're just trying to score points with her by ratting me out. Oh,
He looks like he's like, oh shit, I just told on my kid that I want to love me.
Oh.
Oh no.
Actually,
now
no,
she
do you
doesn't
know-
like me.
Wait, do you know what? That's the face of when, like, in anime, when, like, there's, like, a misunderstanding, like, they both fall on each other, and then, like, gets up and he's like, Ashika, no tare yastere, no shitare ya.
It wasn't gay.
oh no, my child, that's not. But I wasn't going to listen. I went to my room.
I wasn't gonna listen. I went to my room, loaded up my gun, and then I didn't have to hear anything from him ever again.
And slammed the door while Mom
Back,
yelled, "You're
anyone."
grounded forever, Missy!" So annoying! Just then,
You're grounded forever. How dare you talk to one of the guys I'm trying to finesse like that?
knock on the window. I gasped. This was the second floor. I went to check and found Aaron downstairs. He was jumping up and down as he said,
Hey, yo, bitch, get your fat ass down here.
"There's a party tonight. Tom said you might be grounded, so I should ask you like this."
Hey, this dude's obviously the biggest pervert. How did he just find that out? Oh, by the way, I don't know about you, but, like, real teenage girls, if they just saw a guy they met the same day or a week ago show up at their backyard or, like, throwing rocks at their house, they're gonna be like,
Ew, what the fuck? Get out of here.
I was psyched.
Well-
Tom was the chillest. I
Tom was the
The chillest.
chillest, and he gave you the
What
most
the chill-
money.
Look,
climbed down from the window using the tree right next to it. Wow, you look amazing. I couldn't help but laugh. But then,
Wow, you look amazing. By the way, can you run these drugs across the school for me? Thanks.
suddenly, Aaron pulled me in for a hug and kissed me.
I'll be your daddy.
I can't whistle, but if I could, I would go, rape.
Don't let anyone manipulate you. You'll know if it's your dad. You'll always know.
Yeah, this bitch has no self-respect. You just met him like a week ago or a day. I'd remember if the story wasn't so boring, but I digress.
My heart melted. Aaron really was the sweetest. I was
Ooh.
glad he asked me to the party. Aaron and I had a great time. The girl from the first day looked like she was going to cry an ocean when she saw me walk in with Aaron.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. I got Aaron. What do you have, homelessness? Bitch, you smell like old hobo feet.
I grinned at her. Aaron hadn't even noticed her. We hadn't been dancing for long when the door flew open.
Aaron didn't even notice her. In fact, he didn't notice me.
In fact, Aaron isn't real.
And Mom barged in. Oh no. Mia? Where are you, Mia? I tried to duck under the table, but Tom spotted me and everything.
Okay, you may ask why the animation is so inconsistent, and it's the same answer as before.
My story animated.
Correct.
She's there. I see her, darling.
Zurück! Zurück! Das Juden ist der!
He really did me dirty. As Mom dragged me out of the room, I saw the girls laughing at me. Outside, I pulled away from Mom. Stop it, Mom! She yelled at me. Right on the road. No, you cut it out. I've never seen a more troublesome, annoying girl. Before I could
I've never seen a more troublesome, annoying girl. You know, if you excuse me, there's 26 guys I need to service.
I'm gonna go work. I'm gonna go suck my 10 dads off. I'll be back.
someone cut in and said, "Really? Because I might have, Joanne." It was Steve. But
was
when
your
Mom
dad.
turned to look at him, it was like she'd seen a ghost. The color drained from her face.
Ghost?
The one and only. I knew that kid was familiar. Fancy her being yours.
Okay, this guy is giving me the strongest anime character vibes.
Where did he come from?
Anime Ruto, anime jutsu, that's how. Or
This is
it's your
mad.
transmit, or it's a My Story animated jutsu.
I was thrilled to see him and ran up to him. I said, "You know my mom?" He seemed so
Know her.
I fucked her.
I'm the reason she's the way she is today.
I'm the reason why you're born.
happy to see her. But Mom's reaction seemed odd.
Mom's reaction seemed odd. She was like, wait a minute, there's only supposed to be 16 dads. There can't be 27.
She grabbed my arm and pulled me away, saying, "Enough, let's go home." Both Steve and I were shocked. Tried to talk to her, but all she said was, "Stay away from me, Steve, and stay away from my dog."
Stay away from me, Steve, you stupid ass bitch. Stay away from drugs.
From my drugs.
Not until you tell me why you did it. Why did you just run away? And why are you back now, huh?
You think over this long, the animation quality itself would improve along with the slides, but it's kind of like an unwritten rule that has to stay consistently shit.
That
She
totally
yelled
happened.
back that there was nothing between them. Then Steve said, "Nothing? That's a lie and you know it. You didn't even come to meet me. Come on, Mia.
Yeah, you didn't even come to meet me, you're a bitch.
We're leaving for Paris tomorrow."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right, you little skank. We're going to Paris. Fuck you.
Your other parent lives here and you don't know who it is. Fuck you, we're moving to Paris.
I yelled, "What? No, I'm not going anywhere." Steve jumped in front of Mom and said, "You're not going anywhere till you tell me."
You're not going anywhere until you pay me the $500 you owe me.
But I don't have the crack money.
You just
Find other
disappeared.
ways.
I was in a terrible accident and was unconscious for 2 days. I woke up. I couldn't find you anywhere. You'd even changed your number. Mom shouted back, "Don't lie. You stood me up, just like the other two. I was going to propose that night." Mom,
How could you? You stood me up. I was supposed to get married all 13 of you that day.
I got
She
ran
did.
over by a
And that's when
car. Nice 7
Steve
Fahrenheit.
was my dad.
80
Mom said,
Fahrenheit.
What? Steve was his dad?
What?
Did you hear about this, Tabby?
Scarab, there is no way. There's
Steve
no
hugged
way.
Mom.
Okay. If
There's
there-
no way. There's no way that the daughter ran into this guy. And how the fuck did he show up out of nowhere?
Yeah, this guy is, like, this entire video is faker than the moon landing.
and wiped away her tears. Then he turned to me. "Come here, kiddo. Give your old man a hug. It's long overdue." As
I immediately ran away from him. I said, get back, weirdo! And then I ran.
I ran to hug him, I realized in my heart I'd always known it was him. From the
Let me try to do a Japanese schoolgirl.
I always knew that he was my father.
first time I met him, like Aaron had said, I'd just known. Suddenly, Tom joined our hug, saying, "I'm still your best friend. Hug me too, guys."
I'm still the white wife's boyfriend. Hug me too.
Half the jokes that I've said, they're unfunny as fuck. Oh my god, what was that?
At the same time, let's describe this YouTube channel in one word. 3, 2, 1. Cringe.
Fake. 3, 2, 1.
1.
Cringe.
Cancer.
Fuck. 3, 2, 1.
Gay.
Cancer. Fuck. Okay, bye.